So, what we need to do is spend time with Ilya and Sakura. It's hard being an Oni-chan and a senpai at the same time, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're back to the 5th day. So instead of, you know, running away from Rin, we're gonna talk to her. Okay, I'm gonna skip most of this. Is there a skip button? I don't know. I believe I did this before. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because we're gonna meet her at the rooftop and everything. We have the same conversation basically, but now we have more time after school, so we go grocery shopping, right? And that's where we meet Ilya. And she says, you know, do you like me, Oni-chan? You know, and I think last time I said, I don't mind it. Or I could say, I don't hate you. Let's try that. Hey, I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
知り合ったばかりでイリアのことはよく知らないけど、イリアは嫌いじゃないぞ。少なくとも今みたいなイリアだったら仲良くなりたい。本当？その妹みたいで楽しい。それとあの夜のことは今後一切口にしない。こんな約束しかできないけど、それで信じてもらえるか？
Ilya tackles me and embraces my arm again. I complain, but I accept it. It's not so bad having a emoto. I don't feel any hostility from her. Her hugging me won't kill me. You wonder. She has killed you like a million times. Maybe she has like a super death hug technique. I don't know. Well, it wouldn't be an older brother like to panic now. I guess I have to talk with her, just like she wants. Okay. And then we have the talk. We have talk, and we learn a little bit more about her and why she's involved in the Holy Grail War and everything, and why she has like the Einsberg, you know, last name, whatever. I think she like dropped the bomb though. I can't remember what she said exactly, but she did mention something like she mentioned Kuritsugu, right? We should say, hey, do you know Kuritsugu? And she was like, no, totally I don't. And then we have a conversation at the end before she left, you know, and we promised, say, hey, let's meet again at the park, okay. And then she was about to go away, and then she said, I was lying, I did know Kuritsugu, bye-bye, you know, and that's everything. That's what happened, basically, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we skip that. Oh, and there's I guess there's a part where, you know, we ask Sakura, hey, do you want to stay over? Wink, wink. Like, the first time we let Fujine ask her, let's ask her herself. Let's see what happens. What kind of dialogue do we have, huh? No, this is an important matter. I can't let other people handle it when it was my idea in the first place. It's not in good faith if I don't ask her myself. Oh, I hear the doorbell. I hear Sakura's voice. I guess I should strike while the iron's hot and go ask her right now. You wanna stay over, baby? Oh, I thought, for some reason I thought like Shiro man, you know, because I think at this point, I can't remember, but what did he say? Yeah, because I remember like Fujiwara and Saber, they were having a kendo duel, right? And even though Fujiwara was like a kendo master, Saber beat her, probably because, you know, Saber is also like a master swords master person thing, I don't know. So she lost. It's like, hey, please finish her off with cards. Oh, that's being too mean, so play shogi instead. for some reason that will lessen the blow or something. But actually, no, she's Fujimaro is actually good at that, so I assume they'll let her win.
私じゃ飛車抜きのハンデもらってもコテンパンだからちょうどいいと思います。
Anyway, Sakura is in a good mood. Her bruise appears to be healing, and her earlier gloominess seems to have disappeared. Yeah, this is a good time to ask.
で、さくら、唐突だけど今日からうちに泊まってけ。
泊まれって先輩？
You see, I'm proposing to you now.
しばらくマトウの家には帰るなってことだ。期間はそうだな。できれば1週間ぐらいいてほしい。あ、藤姉には許可取ってあるからな。
Sakura's face stiffens. Isn't not the reaction I was expecting. I was expecting actually Sakura to actually be excited about this, considering, you know, she likes senpai so much. But maybe not. She stares at me as if peering into my mind.
無理を言ってるのは分かってる。けど、さくらにはどうしても泊まってもらう。どう思われてもいいから、しばらくうちで暮らしてくれ。
Sakura does not answer. She stares at me silently, and then asks me that question. I can't tell her why. I can't tell her that Shinji's a master, and anything else would just be a lie. Everyone has their secrets. I'm a guy, so I have many secrets I can't tell Fujine and Sakura. Are you talking about your internet history? Anyway, there are things you just can't say, not even to the people most important to you. How Shiro's is I don't know. I was gonna say like I don't know. He's into hand holding. No, I don't know. Anyway, but that's also why I can't lie. Sakura's an important family member to me, so I can't lie to her. The air feels like it's freezing over. The silence seems to last forever, and Sakura hangs her head awkwardly. I put my stupid brain to work, trying to come up with something to say.
Sakura, 理由は言わなくちゃダメか?
She doesn't respond. Instead, she just looks at me with a concerned expression.
私が心配だからですか?
She clearly states this.
さくらが心配だ。だから、さくらがここにいてくれると助かる。
Her long hair sways. Sakura nods in response. She answers not with her words, but with a brilliant smile. Smile. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So there's that. That was a scene we didn't see. Should I go check on her? Or let Fujine do it? I mean, we get that shower scene, I guess. Not shower, but bathroom, I guess. I don't know if she was taking a shower. I think she was taking a bath, actually. I mean, we'll let Fujine do it this time, I guess. Just to see something different. Yeah, Fujine would make fun of me for a whole year if I did go and happen to walk in on Sakura changing.
万が一にもそんなことになったら、さくらに悪すぎる。
Yes, I should sit tight and wait. She might be already out and drying her hair. And she dies.
落ち着きませんね、シロ。
いや、そんなことはないんじゃないか。みかん食べてるし、お茶だって飲んでるし。
はあ、果物にもお茶にも手をつけず、しきりに時計を盗み見ることがシロの休憩だというのですね。
いや、腹いっぱいであんまり食欲ないから。
そうですか。シロがそう言うのなら私は構いませんが、あまり自分を縛るのもどうかと思います。
Saber elegantly sips her tea. Sip, sip. Man, I'm hopeless. Hasn't even been 5 minutes yet, but I'm really worried about Sakura.
もう、藤姉に何言われてもいい。セイバー、ちょっとトイレ行ってくれ。
I make up my mind and stand up. At that moment, Fujine comes running in.
藤姉、なんだよ慌てて。さくらの泊まる準備しててくれたんじゃないのか。
それはさっき終わったわ。それよりシロ、さくらちゃんの看病お願い。 私家に戻って熱冷まし持ってくるから。
Oh, okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so instead of Shiro finding Sakura collapsed on the ground, it's Fujine found her instead.
桜の看病って何かあったのか、藤根。
そんなのこっちが聞きたいぐらいよ。脱衣所に入ったらさくらちゃんが倒れてて、熱を測ったら38度近くあったんだから。
倒れたって、藤根、桜は。
今客間に寝かせてきたわ。見たところただの風邪みたいだから、とりあえず安心しなさい。けど無理は禁物よ。私は家に戻っていろいろ持ってくるから、シロはさくらちゃんについててあげること。それだけでさくらちゃんも元気が出るからね。
Fujine fires off my instructions and goes back to her house. The Fujiwara household has a perfect preparations for illness and injuries, as it has lots of those kind of people. Those kind of people? What does that mean? This isn't the time to stand around in shock. I have to go check on Sakura. Oh no. Run, run, run. Okay. I assume... Oh no, we have a little bit more.
熱は37度ちょいか。なんだ、思ったより低かったな。
I put the medical thermometer down and look at Sakura. It's been 3 minutes. Her condition wasn't that bad, just like Fujine said. She has a slight cold and she collapsed in the dressing room because she felt dizzy after staying in the bath for too long.
すみません。なんか緊張してお風呂に入ったらのぼせたみたいです。
Sakura hides her face with her futon.
引いちまったもんは仕方がない。椅子の上に水を置いておくから。
Yeah, and I assume this is the same, yeah.
じゃあな。
Pretty much the same. But instead of getting that CG, you know, seeing her on the floor in the bathroom, we just skip to that, and yeah. Okay. And now we can start skipping again. Patrol, intermission, redo tempo, cast her dice, intermission, bedtime, have the little dream, and then Sakura's here. We nurse Sakura. We have that weird dream. Oh yeah, I guess we got sick as well, you know. Favorite question, you know. And go shopping. Okay, so I assume this, you know, instead of lazing around the house, let's actually go meet Ilya again, have our second meeting, you know. Probably a good idea. I forgot all about it because of all the things that happened this morning, but I did make a promise with Ilya. Well, it wasn't really a promise, but I'd be really dishonest if I don't go, as I'm the one who asked her if we could see each other again. They're doing the dishes together. If I tell them I'm going out, they'll either stop me or insist on coming along. If I'm going to see Ilya, I should do it alone. I feel bad, but I'll just leave a note and sneak out. The note says I'm leaving the house to go meet a little girl in the park. Seems suspicious. I managed to sneak out. I left them a note, going to buy stuff for dinner. Be back in an hour. Okay, so that's a note. So they shouldn't be worried. Well, there's no one in the park. Even with the apartments looming overhead, this place is so cold that it feels like it'll start snowing at any moment. I sit on the bench. Setting the grocery bag down, I look up at the dark sky. It seems the gift I bought at the shopping district went to waste. That's too bad. I stare at the sky absent-mindedly. It must be because of this place is surrounded by buildings. Only a tiny square of the sky is visible and seems farther away than usual. I can see my breath. The cold, dry air is freezing and I wouldn't be surprised even if it started snowing. I grab the grocery bag and get up. It's past 2 o'clock. I have to leave now if I'm gonna go home in time. Uh-oh, what? My legs freeze. They won't move. They don't even budge, no matter how hard I try. Ah, are you gonna kill me again, Ilya? I assume this is Ilya. My vision blurs. No, that's an understatement. My vision is broken. My eyes have bulged into my skull. I have no sense of distance. Did this happen before, actually? I believe in another route. I can't remember which route it was, but I think Ilya kidnapped us, right? And everything. I realize that I'm in the worst situation possible. It feels like my body has been turned into stone. My nerves are disconnected, leaving me detached from the world. It's like I'm watching the world through a camera, controlling myself in a video game. I mean, technically, it's sort of like. Visual novels are sort of like video games. They have this video game feel, you know. I'll be killed. It was a mistake to go outside alone. I can't even see my attacker's face, let alone move and.
なんてびっくりした。白ったら好きだらけなんだもん。面白いからちょっとからかっちゃった。
I'm seeing double. I'm being teased by this mischievous girl.
あ、戻っちゃった。さすがに視線だけの接触じゃ弾かれちゃうか。
Ilya. She appears from behind me. She's smiling, probably because she was already here and was watching me from behind.
けど、自分だけで解除できないんじゃ、まだまだなんだから。外部からの影響がないと自分に戻れないようじゃ、この先思いやられるわ。
She lectures me, but her words aren't coming into my brain.
いや、お前いきなり何するんだ。いくらマスター同士だからって後ろから不意打ちは卑怯だろ。
Bro, that's unfair. What are you doing? Wait.
不意打ちじゃないよ。さっきからちゃんと隣にいたもん。なのに最後まで気がつかないし、おまけにそのまま帰ろうとするし。今のは四郎の自業自得よ。
Wait, you were there the whole time?
隣にいたってイリアが？
隠れてた。けどそれにしたってシロは油断しすぎよ。私の気配にも気づかないし、魔力をぶつけただけの呪縛にとらわれちゃうし、マスターなんだからもっと周囲に気を配りなさい。
Ilya warns me, utterly amazed.
それはそうか。
She seems so much like a teacher that I find myself nodding.
わかればよろしい。で、今日はどうしたの？シロ、体の中空っぽだし、その割にはセイバーも連れてないし、休むんなら家で休んだ方が安全でしょ？
いや、別に休むために公園に来たんじゃない。まあ、セイバーを連れてないのは確かに軽率だけど。
You always do it anyway.
でしょ？あんまり様子が変だから放っておけなかったんだ。私から話しかけていいのは昨日でおしまいだったからダメだったんだけど、今日は特別。
Ilya's saying something strange. After all, I came to this park because...
それで、どうしてこんなところで座ってたの？私がマスターとして来てたら、シロは今頃死んじゃってるよ。
どうしてって、イリアに会いに来ただけなんだけど。昨日、また会ってもいいって言ったじゃないか。
Oh, she's surprised. Well, it's not like it was an official promise.
なんで？私、シロを殺すんだって言ったのに、シロは私に会いに来たの？
Well, you see, I'm just like a weirdo that, you know, just goes into, like, life or death situation. It might be a fetish, I don't know. You know, maybe Emiyashiro really just, he likes dying, I don't know.
それはイリアの事情だろ。こっちは違う。俺はマスターじゃないイリアと話したいだけだし、何より
Ilya says she'd kill me, but she just let a chance go by. She could have really done it if she kept her spell on me and get like a bad end like last time. As she didn't do so, I don't want to fight her.
ま、昼間戦わないのがマスターなんだろ。なら、 今はそういうのは抜きにしよう。俺はイリアに会いに来ただけだ。イリアは俺と話すより殺し合いの方が好きなのか？
そんなの言われても困る。私どっちもいっぱいだもの。シロと話せるのは楽しいけど、やっぱり許してなんてあげないんだから、どっちかを取るなんてできない。
I can't just choose one, I have to kill you as well. Ilya hangs her head and mumbles. She looks serious, like she's actually suffering rather than just being troubled. And if I remember correctly, I guess partially the reason why she wants to murder us is because of her family name, right? The Einsburns, right? Wants Miyashiro dead because his father betrayed the Einsburn family in the first place, right? So it's actually part of her duty to actually kill us, I think.
そっか。ならどっちでもいいよ。どっちかを選べなんて言わない。
けど私。
けど今はせっかく会ったんだから話をしよう。お土産もあるし、戦うのはまた今度な。
I take out a bag of taiyaki. Taiyaki, they cooled off while I was waiting for Ilya, but they're still a bit warm. I believe taiyaki is basically like a pastry. A pastry, like usually, I believe it's fish-shaped. I hope I'm not wrong, but like it's fish-shaped, like pastry, kind of brown, has like a sweet feeling in it.
ほら、献上品。今回はそれで見逃してくれ。
I hold out the taiyaki. Ilya hesitates, but then takes them and nods. I'm not too sure what we talked about after that. We talked about meaningless things. What she likes to eat, what she doesn't like to eat, how she likes birds and hates cats, how she likes snow and hates the cold, how she wants to play but can't, and how she doesn't like her maids but wants to like them. Okay? Doesn't like her maids but then wants to like them. Weird. Likes cats. She likes birds and hates cats. I feel the same way, actually. At least in that aspect. Ilya looks happy just to be talking. She is sitting on the bench, eating the taiyaki and swinging her legs. She looks like a child waiting for her father's return.
イリアは一人でこの町に来たんじゃなかったのか。
ええ、セラとリーゼリットと一緒。私にはお目付け役なんていらないけど、身の回りの世話をする人は必要でしょ。
So Ilya came to Japan with two maids. Are they staying at a hotel or something? No, they're staying at the castle in the deep forest.
気になる？私がどこに住んでるか。
そりゃ気になる。イリアは神出鬼没だからな。居場所ぐらい知っておかないと、もしもの時困る。
Even if she gets injured and asks me for help, I won't be able to do so if I don't know that. I'll rest a little easier if I know where she lives.
いいわ。シロは特別。そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげる。
Then, Ilya stands up and places her hand on my forehead.
イリア。
いいから黙って。あんまり抵抗すると違うものに入っちゃうんだから。そうなったら元に戻すの大変でしょ。
Okay, she's probably gonna do some magic.
はい。
Under that kind of pressure, I can only nod obediently.
いい子ね。じゃあ、目を閉じて。あと、あんまりキョロキョロ周りを見ちゃダメよ。いくら映すって言っても、他人の視点なんだから。シロがここにいる限り、乗り物酔いをしかねないわ。
Ilya places her forehead onto mine. I'm surprised, but I close my eyes. At the moment, my vision accelerates and expands. No, was it my consciousness that expanded? The next thing I know, I'm looking down at an unfamiliar scene.
どう？見える？今、シロの視覚だけを私の森につなげたんだけど。
Ilya's voice echoes in my head. I can't reply nor nod back. This vision is the only thing allowed for me. I'm one of the trees in the forest. It's natural that my body doesn't move. My body has been turned into a tree in an instant. I've become tree.
それじゃあ次は城の壁に移すわね。
The scene changes. My vision is the only sense I have. I still exist, but I can't feel myself. I'm a wall now. I'm a wall. I'm a tree and I'm a wall. I can sense my limbs, but there are no limbs for me to move. I have a body that can move at will, yet I can't move it.
リーゼリット、イリアスフィール様の姿が見当たりませんが、心当たりはありますか？
さあ、イリアならどこかにいるでしょう。
リーゼリット、お嬢様の名をそのように語るのはおやめなさい。イリアスフィール様は私たちとは違うお方です。親方様より賜った使命を忘れたのですか？
I guess she's referring to the fact that I guess she's the more uptight maid, calling her Ilya sama, which is a very like honorable title. Obviously, she's just saying, "Hey, Ilya, short name."
セラはイリアの教育係。私はヘブンズフィールをイリアに着せる。
Title drop. Heaven's Feel. What does that mean? I have no idea.
そうです。物覚えの悪いあなたでもそれだけは覚えているようですね。
The third dress is like something you wear. Actually, I don't know. I actually don't know.
忘れてないけど、イリアあれを着せると嫌がるからあまり着せたくない。
それは私も承知しています。ですが時が来れば嫌でも着ていただかなくてはなりません。私たちはそのために作られた。お嬢様とてすでに覚悟はできているはずです。
セラ、
何ですかリーゼリット？
あなた疲れない？
全く疲れません。
I hear two identical maids talking. I guess. I mean, in the sense that they both have red eyes, I guess, and they're dressed very similar. But otherwise, this one has bigger eyes, bigger anime eyes. This one's more serious. They have different personalities as well, so I don't know. They're exactly identical. When I realized those two are the maids Ilya was talking about, I finally returned to my body.
ご苦労様。どう？ちょっとした変身魔術だったでしょ？今の。
I hold my mouth and bear my nausea. I feel sick, suddenly feeling the realism of my body.
今のなんだ？
意識の転移よ。シロの視覚だけを他のものに移したの。
Is that how she keeps transferring Shiro's like consciousness into puppets? You know, and a lot of bad ends. That's what happens basically. Does she do that? Except permanently?
眼球から脳につながる神経があるでしょ。それをね、眼球からじゃなくて違うものから脳につなげたの。さっきの間だけシロの視界は眼球から得られる情報じゃなくて、私の森の木々から見た情報を見てたってこと。
You could say the trees have eyes.
つまり俺が木になったんじゃなくて、木の視界を俺が受信しちまって、自分自身が木なんだって勘違いしたってことか。
あら、物分かり悪そうで鋭いのね。ええ、今のはそういうこと。人間っていう機材はそのままにして入力先だけを移し替える魔術。人間を木に変えるなんてことは大事だけど、人間の意識だけを木につなげるならまだ魔術の域でしょ。遠見とか憑依はこの魔術の応用ね。
なるほど。けどそれはそれでとんでもないぞ。 さっきみたいに木に視覚を移されただけで俺は何もできなくなった。転移は相手を無力化する攻撃としても使えるんじゃないか。
ええ、私たちの特性は力の流動、転移だもの。例えば遠坂の魔術師は魔力を宝石に移し替えて、かついつまでも純度を保っていられる。その応用で他人の意識を力技で転移することもできるわ。封じ込めたいって思った敵がいた場合、そいつの意識の入力先を宝石の中とか身動きできない人形の中に変えてしまえば、そいつは無力化する。
Immobile doll, eh?
でも他人の意識にかける転移は成功率が低すぎて、転移を得意とする私や遠坂の魔術師でさえ攻撃になんて使わないかな。さっきシローにかけたのは特別。シローは抵抗しなかったし、あの森は私のだもん。本当はもっとつなげにくいものなんだよ。それに意識が転移先に移っている最中に意識の本体に刺激が与えられれば、意識は強制的に戻ってしまう。たとえ移された意識が本体の危機を察していなくても、肉体が危険を感じて離れている意識を呼び戻すの。さっきのシローだってそうだよ。シローの意識は木をかぶってる間は自分からは何もできなかったけど、シローの体をゆすっただけで体の方がシローを呼び戻した。
それって要するに夢みたいなもんか。
Well, you can never wake up from a dream no matter how hard you try. Dreams usually end when morning comes, when the body wakes up out of habit.
ちょっと違うかな。夢からはちゃんと理性で目覚められるし、そんなわけだから転移は攻撃には向いてない。自分にかける自己保身のための魔術なの。自分の意識の転移先を使い魔や身動きできる人形にしてしまえば、その体を動かして安全に魔導の探求を行えるでしょ。
つまり敵にリモコンロボットである使い魔を倒されたところで自分の意識は本体に戻るだけってことか。
意識を転移させるなんてことをする魔術師は本体を絶対安全な場所に隠すものよ。この場合注意すべきは使い魔の中でも魂のある使い魔への転移の場合ね。
I wonder like this concept is gonna be applicable later on. Transferring a consciousness into something.
理性を持っているものに意識を転移すると主導権は完全にあっち側、魂のある使い魔の意識に行ってしまうの。だから人間とか動物に意識の転移をしても、私たちはその脳の端っこで彼が見ている映像を一緒に見ているだけになる。リモコンロボットじゃなくカメラでしかないわ。すでに生物として生きている魂のある使い魔に自分の意識を移して支配するのは転移ではなく転生の域の魔術だもの。
Just magic mumbo jumbo.
それはそれで一つの大魔術だから並大抵の魔術師には真似できないわ。
Reincarnation. Magic to create an offspring of your soul in it after you die. Some magi have achieved that goal, but hear that reproducing a soul is difficult. Even if you start over from the moment of birth, if you cannot inherit all the power of your previous self, you are a copy, not a reincarnation. A copy is degraded by its very nature. Therefore, a copied magus is inferior to his previous self.
転移先を生物にこだわるのなら、心、魂のない使い魔を作ってその殻を操るっていう手もあるわ。ただ現代の魔術師の作れる魂のない使い魔ってあんまり強くないの。中身が綿の人形を遠くから魔力で操ってるだけだもの。そんなの術者のメッセンジャーとしてしか使い道がないわ。それに いくら使い魔や身動きできる人形に意識を移しても、本体が老いて死ねば転移させた自分の意識も消えてしまう。術者が不老不死になれるわけではないわ。
I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of similar to what Old Man Zoken was trying to do, but similar, but also, again, not perfect immortality.
物質界において永劫不滅なのは魂だけよ。けど魂を単体でこの世に留めておくことは誰にもできない。魂は肉体がないとこの世にとどまれなくて、肉体を得た時点で肉体の死を宿命づけられてしまう。まあアインツベルイやトーサカには今みたいな魔術が限界だったってこと。
Well then, a bell rings the time. The clock in the park points at 3. I guess it's already been an hour.
あ、私そろそろ行かないと。シローも家に帰るの？
あ、そろそろ帰らないとまずいかな。
Iliad nods and walks through the middle of the park.
本当はこんなこと言っちゃダメなんだけど。
The white girl asks me.
明日も会いに来てくれる？
No. Maybe. Probably. As if she knows I'm going to refuse. You baka. I don't even need to answer.
明日も来るよ。今日はイリアの家を教えてもらったから、次は俺の番だしな。
それじゃ約束。明日は絶対私から話しかけるからね。
Ilya runs off. Under the cloudy sky, the white-haired girl looks like a fairy. Fairy. Ice fairy.
ただいま。
Okay.
どこに行っていたのですか、シロ？
Okay.
どこに行っていたんですか、先輩。
And then I die. No, I jump back, bumping against the front door.
上ではありません。一人で外に出るなとあれほど言ったではないですか。それもそのように体調が悪い時に私たちの目を盗んで出かけるとは。
セイバーさんの言う通りです。2時に戻ってくるって書き置きだったのに、今何時だか分かっていますか？先輩、2時間もどこで油を売ってたんです。
いや、待った。わかる。2人が怒っているのはわかる。わかるので少し。
If you guys will just calm down, I should be able to come up with an excuse.
分かってなどいません。昨日は学校に向かうというあなたの意見に従いましたが、今回は見逃すわけにはいきません。それほど元気だというのなら結構です。これから夕食までたっぷりと鍛えて差し上げましょう。
Saber pushes Sakura aside and steps closer.
はい、道場の掃除なら済んでいますから、気兼ねなく使ってください。セイバーさんの腕前は聞いていますから、先輩もきっとご満足いただけると思います。
Sakura pushes Saber aside and roars at me. I can't do this. I only add fuel to the fire if I say the wrong thing. Saber might even go as far as breaking our contract. Oh no. It's that dire.
先輩、返事は？
反省してる。
Rattle, rattle. I hate my front door for blocking my retreat.
それでは早速行きましょうか。さくら、救急箱の用意を。
No time to die.
どうぞ、存分にお灸を据えてあげてください。
The two retreat together in unison.
今日の夕飯食えるのかな、俺。
But I don't know what they'll do if I don't go with them. I guess I have to atone for my actions in the dojo. Dojo time. Though I guess we skipped this, I guess, yeah. So it's back to what we were doing. Oh, Shinji comes in. Oh, we'll just always punch him. I don't care. Sakura's sick again. I'm worried about Sakura. Let's take care of her. Interlude. Do breakfast, after breakfast, lunchtime, talk to Tosaka at the rooftop. Survey the two. Oh yeah. It was that time when instead of hanging out with Sakura during lunchtime in the dojo, we just talked to Tosaka Rin instead, which is Shiro couldn't take the hint that he's supposed to hang out with Sakura at lunchtime, not talk to Tosaka. After school Chinese restaurant, shocking Mapo Tofu, Yorukobe. Hello, skip that scene. Oh, hey, what's this? It's almost 4 o'clock when I get out of the restaurant. I have no business in the shopping district, so all that's left to do is to go home. But Kotomine's story is not something I can ignore. Castor is still alive. People are still falling into unexplained comas, and I'm still surprised by how calm I was when I found out Kotomine was a master. Come to think of it, I never got along with him. I must have known instinctively that we will be in opposition. In any case, Kotomine lost his servant. Thinking. There are 3 servants remaining now. Assassin's Master receives me at the Ryudo Temple, and Archer's Master Tosaka, as I rub my chin, and... Kara! Berserker's Master, the girl in front of me right now.
なんだよいきなり飛びかかってきてびっくりするだろう。
何よ、いきなりじゃないもん。さっきからずーっと呼んでるのにシローが気づかなかっただけじゃない。
Oh, I thought I heard something, but could it be...
その、もしかして商店街からずっとか。
そうだよ。シロー、難しい顔して歩いてるんだもん。邪魔しないように後ろから呼びかけたのに無視してどんどん進んでいっちゃうんだから。
いや、それは考え事をしてたからであってイリアを無視したわけじゃ。
それに公園にだって来なかったわ。私ずっと待ってたのに。
Oh, she's right. We have a tacit understanding to meet there in the afternoon. How could I have forgotten just because I was talking with Kotomine? Kotomine just, occupied our minds so much. Yorukobe.
すまん、忘れてた。ごめん、イリア。
そう簡単に許してあげないんだから。私、本当に怒ってるんだからね。
Ilya glares at me. What should I do? I can't blame her for getting mad since I did forget our promise to make her wait. I have to show her my sincerity, so... Okay. I mean, you can invite her, do anything she says, or have her forgive me. I mean, I feel like the third option... I feel like all options probably will involve us inviting her to our house. Yeah, I don't know. Just a second one, sure. As long as I've broken my promise with her, all my explanations will be excuses. I have to do something to earn her forgiveness, but I don't know what will please her. Then, why don't I do anything she wishes, like a servant under a command spell? Hey, isn't that what she wanted before?
急に黙り込んで、そんな顔したってごまかされないわ。シロが謝らないなら、私だって謝らないんだから。シロが私を嫌いだって言うなら、私だって今すぐ。
Yeah, wasn't that's what she offered, right? Another route. That's how we got a bad end. Shira, won't you become like a servant to me? And then she transfer her consciousness into like a puppet again.
決めた。イリア、サーバントだ。約束を破った代償として一回だけイリアのサーバントになるっていうのはダメかな。
シロを人形にってサーバント？
Wait, what will she say? If you don't like me, then I'll turn you into a doll. Wait, okay.
そうだ。もうどうやったって今日の約束は守れないだろ。だからその代わりに一回だけイリアの言うことを聞く。それならイリアだって少しは気が晴れるんじゃないのか。そんなの嘘。シロは公園に来なかった
ったもの。口でした約束なんてすぐ終わっちゃうんだから、シロの言葉なんて信用しない
わ。分かってる。だから1回分の例示としてイリアの言うことを聞くんだ。一度きりだけど、その代わり絶対に破らない約束だ。それなら信用してくれるか？
信用って。けど私シロに対する例示なんて持ってないし。
ああ、けど必ず守る。契約もないし、実際例示を使うわけじゃないけど、ちゃんと例示として受け止める。
Okay, Shiro, kill yourself. No, that probably won't work.
イリアはマスターで、俺もマスターだ。自分の刻印に誓って例示と認めた言葉は裏切らない。
Yeah, just imagine, Ilya says, kill yourself, Shiro, and then Shiro actually kills himself. Bad end. No, okay. I swear while looking Ilya in the eyes. The silver-haired girl gasps and...
本当に何でも聞いてくれるの
stares back at me uneasily.
もちろん。だって例示だぞ。それが俺にできる範囲のことなら、なんだっていうこと聞くぞ。
I reply to her wary gaze with a big smile. Smile. A long silence. Ilya averts her eyes and clenches her fists.
わかった。それじゃあ。
え？
Did I mishear her? It's a command spell we're talking about here, but her wish is a small one.
イリア？ちょっと待った。例示だぞ。絶対言うこと聞くんだぞ。なのに、本当にそんなことでいいのか？他になんかないのか？いくらなんでもそんなの簡単すぎる。ほら、遠慮なんかしなくていいんだから、もっとマシな。
遠慮なんてしてないもん。シロの嘘つき。なんだって聞いてくれるって言ったじゃない。
いや、聞くけど今ので本当にいいのか、イリア？だってそんなのほら。
It's something I'd easily be able to do, even without a command spell forcing me.
そんなことじゃないよ。私ずっとそういうのに憧れてたわ。だからそれが一番シロにしてほしいことなんだもの。
Her face is all red and she's trembling out of fear of getting rejected.
イリア。
There's no way I can question her now. No matter how trivial it may be, it's her wish. And I have to protect her as her knight.
わかった。バカなこと言ってごめんな。それじゃ行こう、イリア。小さな商店街だけど、二人で回れば楽しくなる。
I can feel my face heating up as I say the embarrassing words. My face is turning red. I hold my hand out to Ilya without trying to hide it. Okay. Ilya's wish really is trivial.
物に連れて行って。
Okay, so that's what she would say. Because it kind of like, I guess she like, in the dialogue, I guess she just cut it off. It says, yeah, just take me shopping. It's not a big wish. The closet is making spooky noises. She asked for an everyday event. I don't know how much meaning her wish held for her. We walk through the shopping district not like masters, but like siblings. Ilya runs through the familiar scenery with lit up eyes. Seeing her high spirits lifts my own. Ilya walks on with a carefree smile. Her merry attitude makes me wish this time would last forever. But I finally realize. She runs as if dancing, never ceasing her smile. There's no happiness there. She's smiling desperately because she's sad, and because she doesn't want this dream to end.
シロ、こっちこっち。ほら、コーヒー冷めちゃうよ。
A hot can must be interesting for her as she runs to the park with both our drinks in hand. The end comes, no matter how much I wish for this not to end, and no matter how much I bite my lips for her not to push herself. The shopping district here is small. No matter how slowly we take it, we can work our way through the whole place in about an hour.
Hi, 到着。私とシロは最果ての駅に着きました。はい。そんなわけでシロは休憩です。今までお疲れ様でした。
Ilya turns to me. I sit down on the bench thinking that she might want to rest here. But, even though she suggested it, Ilya does not sit down.
まだ座らないのか？
はい、シローのジュース。シローはコーヒーで、私はお汁粉なんだよね。
Ilya takes my drink from her pocket and hands it to me. The only item she asked me to buy her was her drink.
けどイリア、よくお汁粉なんて知ってたな。向こうじゃそんな飲み物ないだろう。
そうね。私も見るのは初めて。すっごく甘いから私には無理だよって昔教えてもらったの。
Ilya takes a step, smiling. She twirls through the middle of the park. Weird, like dancing animation.
レイジはここでおしまいにするね。ちょっとの間だったけど、ありがとうシロー。
Her voice is clear. Smiling resolutely, Ilya announces that her dream has come to an end.
ありがとうってどうして？まだ1時間も経ってないじゃないか。商店街が飽きたならシントに行けばいい。あそこならここよりもっと。
いいの。だってここが終点だもの。楽しかったけど買い物はここで終わり。もうじき日が沈むから、そうしたら元の関係に戻りましょう。私はシローを殺しに来たマスターで、シローは自分のために私と戦うマスターなの。そんなの出会う前からちゃんと分かっていたんだから。
How can I respond to that? Ilya yearns for an ordinary life more than me, but she casts away her wishes far more readily.
そうか。じゃあこの公園を出たら。
ええ、私とシローは敵同士よ。いつか夜に出会ったらあの時の続きをするしかないもの。だから私に殺されたくないなら先に私を殺さなきゃダメだよ、シロー。
I stop my breath for a second and look up at the sky. The sky is gray. The happy time quickly ended, and the town is covered with a heavy canopy. Canopy? Even though I wish for this time to last forever, I knew it was going to end like this when I realized this is only a painful experience for Ilya. The girl said this the farthest end? How you say that? The girl said this the farthest end? That makes no sense. Or is it like the girl said this is the farthest end? You know, it's missing a little bit typo. I don't know. The final station. Ilya keeps smiling innocently in this place without destination or backtrack.
うわー、シロー、雪だよ、雪。
She did mention she likes snow. She hates the cold, though. Her lively voice catches my attention. A distant scenery is in front of me when I look back at the park. Hey, CG. I doubt for a second, thinking it's an illusion. It's not because of the snow, but because of the dancing girl. The snow must be temporary. It looks like it'll stop soon. Within the indistinct winter, Ilya is completely surrounded in white snow. The silver-haired girl is playing in the temporary snow as if loved by winter.
この街の雪はあったかいね。私、普通の雪って初めて見たわ。
I don't know what's so fun, but Ilya keeps twirling around.
来たな。イリアは雪が好きなのか？
へえ、冷たいのは嫌いだけど、雪は好きよ。 優しくてお母様に似ているもの。この髪もね、白くて女の子らしいって褒めてくれたの。
Like her mother. She makes a big smile. By watching her, I can tell who praised her.
綺麗な雪。キリツグが住んでた土地にもちゃんと雪は降ってたのね。
Her smile isn't directed at me. Eliasville von Einsburn, the white girl that came to kill my father. Why she was after Kuritsugu, why she wants to kill me. These things I already know. The man that betrayed Einsburn. Kuritsugu abandoned everything and started living in this town. I, an unrelated child, pursued him as his son. I didn't learn about all the sacrifices that made this life possible until I became a master. The snow keeps falling as if to hide Ilya. The girl from a distant foreign country says goodbye with a smile.
じゃあね、シロ。また一人で出歩いてるのを見つけたら、その時も遊んであげる。
The white girl leaves the park with an innocent smile, as though her presence was what sustained it. The snowfall slackens and dies. A temporary illusion. I brush off the snow crystals and never had a chance to pile up and leave the station of the farthest end. There you go. That was our small, like, day trip with Ilya. I see Sakura's shoes. Considering the time, I bet Sakura is already back from her club.
ただいまってなんだ、さくら寝ちゃってるじゃないか。
Her club practice must have been tiring, as Sakura is sleeping in the living room. She must be exhausted, as she's lying on the floor rather than having her head on the table.
だよな。風邪気味だっていうのに学校と部活。おまけにうちの手伝いだもんな。さくら、頑張りすぎだ。
I go past the living room, trying not to wake her up, and I bring a blanket from my room.
ほら、毛布もかけないで寝たらまた風邪ひくぞ。
I carefully drape the blanket over her. Then you have this weird exchange where you can't stop looking at her boobs. I think she must be half asleep as Sakura looks up at me with empty eyes. Her gesture is different. It's very erotic. Erotic.
毛布持ってきた。
Okay. Explain yourself that instant. Sakura's wrapped around my neck. Breath is near me. Just boobs, boobies. Is what? That's my what's the impression? I guess impression of Shiro. I don't know. Imitation. I think yeah, we did this part already. And then we make out. No,
シロ、帰ってきたのですか?
Hey. Okay. Whoa, combat roll again. So many combat rolls.
素晴らしい動きです。
そうだな。
Okay, yeah, I think this is the same. So, but I just go through it real quick in case maybe there's like one line that's like a little bit different. Maybe the only thing we did different today was hang out with Ilya, right? So, oh, okay, that's it. Okay. Park, Ocean Depths, Tiger Dojo. Wait, what? We dead? We died? What? How? Eh? We died? I thought... Nani sore? That was weird. But... probably because... Oh, maybe... Oh, okay, so I probably have to do this all over again. It'll be fast though. But I think maybe I have to go a little bit earlier to make sure that I have to make sure that we have enough love points with Sakura, right? I think, or was it? Can't remember now. I don't know. No, actually, I remember now. It's because the reason why is because we didn't have that bathroom CG, right? Remember the bathroom? The bathroom CG where we pick up Sakura, you know, she's all like drenched in water and everything. So probably have to do that. So instead of letting Fujinado, I have to go do it. Okay, that's the main difference, I think. So we avoid death, you know. Okay, the question. Skip. Shopping. So I mean, Ilya once again. Punch him in the face. Worried about Sakura. Okay, Yorokobe. And I don't. For now, I'll do the same scene because I kind of want that to be canon, you know, the fact that we hang out with her in the shopping trip. Maybe I'll explore the other scenes later. I just want to keep that in mind, you know. That whole scene, you know, it's kind of cute and sentimental. So basically, everything done the same once again, but this time we, you know. We actually, you know, spent a lot of time with Ilya, you know, so hopefully she doesn't just come into our house and just turn us into a puppet again. Anyway, school ends and I quickly head home. Since all the after-school clubs have been cancelled, the front gate is crowded with students. I look around but I don't see Tosaka. I bet she's already heading to the Mato household. Oh, Sakura. Okay, so last time we didn't see Sakura. Last time we headed straight home because we thought that Sakura already went home as well, and that's when we saw Ilya, you know, murdered Saber, and then she murdered us, sort of. She didn't really murder us, again. She just transferred her consciousness into probably like a stuffed bear or something, I don't know. But hey, Sakura.
いや、単に学校を見てただけだよ。こんな風に生徒全員が下校するって珍しいだろ。
そうですね。けど、そのおかげで今日は一緒に帰れます。帰りは商店街に寄っていきますか？
うん。晩飯のおかずを買って帰ろう。しばらく藤姉は来れないらしいから、俺とさくらとセイバーの3人分。
We stop by the park after shopping. There's no one here. No children playing around, no silver-haired girl in a coat.
公園、誰もいませんね。ここ、あんまり使われていないんですか？
最近はそうみたいだ。俺が子供の頃は日が落ちるまで誰かいたもんだけど、今は休みの日でもない限りこんなもんらしい。
そうですか。なんだか寂しいですね。
I agree and look up at the sky. The evening sky. The madder red sky without any birds looks alone, just like the park.
戻るか。せっかくの休みだし、たまにはゆっくりしないとな。
We leave the park. With an energetic reply, Sakura follows after me.